if it works. Hello, hello. All right.
Hello, everybody.
Meeting. Hello. Jones. Hola, Bob.
How you doing?
Doing well. How about you?
Hey, it's beautiful in Nebraska today, so it's been a good day.
That's good. Okay, how do you
No
say that?
wind,
How do you say
no
that in
wind.
Spanish?
Yeah, I'm thinking it in Spanish, but I thought I'd do you a favor and
Okay.
not
Gracias.
attempt to
Gracias
say
por decirlo en inglés. En inglés para todos.
it.
Muy bien. Okay,
Sí.
entonces. Fatima Jones, welcome. How are you? Doing well? ¿Cómo está tu español? Cuéntanos. You're on mute, my dear. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Hola.
Hola. Well,
Mhm.
now we lost your video.
Oh, let me see.
Okay. There's
I'm
Bryce.
from my cell phone and
Okay. In the meantime, Chet, glad you made it. Carl's
Estoy aquí
yes. Carl's
esperando la lluvia, pero no voy ya.
La lluvia.
Que no vienen ya.
Ajá. Vas a llover.
Waiting on the rain, but it's not come yet.
I got that. Got that. Good. Good Spanish.
Okay.
That's great. Okay. Fatima, you want to try again?
Ooh.
We got your video back.
okay, there we go.
There you go. Success. Éxito. Éxito.
Bueno,
Where do you live? ¿Dónde vives?
Yo,
Yes.
Houston, Texas.
Houston.
Uh-huh.
Okay. ¿Hace mucho calor en
Mhm.
Texas hoy? ¿Cómo está el clima? El clima. El clima. Sorry, Anna.
You forgot about last week.
Muy calor, hot,
Okay. Hace mucho calor.
mucho calor.
Muy bien. Okay. Bienvenida. Bienvenida. Okay, glad you're here. We'll probably have several more people join us before too long, but we're going to jump in and start. Just make you aware that this is being recorded. If you don't want anything on, just mute and turn off your video. But it's going to be up there so that people can see this practice session if they don't come live. Okay. All right. Well, any questions this week before we get started with Bryce's examples? Preguntas? Mr. Roseborough, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for doing these week after week.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So tee us up. We'll see if we can get through the, do we have 20 today? Yes, we do. See if we can get through the 20 and then we'll see if there's anything else. What are we working on today? Bryce?
We are working on. Can you hear me fine?
Yes. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. No, okay. I gotta. Okay. I had some interference because I was connected to my computer and to my phone, and okay. What we're working on today is there's a couple of different verbs in Spanish to that mean to try. Of course, in English, it's just to try. So I did, a couple of, I did those verbs, tratar de, intentar, probar, those verbs. And I also did some examples with dejar and terminar also.
Okay. To stop or finish. Yeah. Left me, yeah, okay, stating. Excellent. All right,
We've
guys.
done it before, but it's been a while, so I figured it'd be a good, review for some people, or some new information for some people.
Fantastic. Okay, well, there's not a lot of people here yet, so let's see. People are going to get a lot of practice. There we go. Okay, who would like to jump in with number one from Spanish to English?
Okay. ¿Qué estabas tratando de hacer? What are you trying to do?
Almost.
What were you trying to do? All right.
Yes, right.
Now, just want to note one thing, just for subtle differences, just in case some, people were trying to practice on the past. If I was to say, what did you try to do? In that case, you could just, you can make it, I'm sorry, my, in that case, you can make it the preterite instead of asking in that way.
What did you try to do? What?
Yes, yes. ¿Qué trataste de hacer? For example, trataste, intentaste.
Yeah, put it in the simple past. Intentaste.
That like that?
Yes.
Anna's cleaning it up for me. Okay.
Okay.
She has my level of OCD.
Yes.
Okay, we can relate a lot to that. Okay, number two, please. Hey, there's Dennis. Welcome.
Hello.
Julie has come into the room. Excellent. Okay. I want to test drive that car. Carl, you want to try that? Carl's.
I'm not sure about test drive, but it would be quiero manejar ese carro. Maybe trato manejar.
So
You said it.
Probar.
You said it right the first time.
Probar.
So it's just test. So you don't have to force the drive in there. We say in English, anybody watching the recording, in English, we say test drive. Nosotros decimos test drive the car instead of just test the car. Okay, una prueba de manejo de ese carro. So if you want to be like literal, to do a test drive.
Yes.
A subtle difference, but it's there.
But the other one is like, let me, I want to try that car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Anything else that you want to highlight in here?
No, not for that one.
Okay.
If I could ask, what's the topic for today?
We are looking at Bryce, if you want to. There's
Yes. We're working on verbs that mean to try. For example, tratar de, intentar, probar, and also verbs of dejar and terminar.
So to finish or end or
Okay.
So to try and to finish, more or less. Number three. Who wants to get in there?
I tried to convince.
Keep going, Dennis.
Well, it's, I tried to convince them, but then that something with the other night.
Read the whole thing,
They
James.
had
You'll
to
probably
leave.
Oh, not what?
context clue.
They had to leave. But they
That's
had to
right.
leave.
Oh, but the last part, pero, yeah, to be.
But they had to leave.
Yes. But what's the, oh, stay the other night. Okay. Stay, I missed that.
And actually, that one stay another night.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
alternate.
okay,
Oh,
sorry. Yeah.
I thought it was the other night. Okay.
Yeah. There's no, yeah. Okay. I tried, say that, so say it in Spanish and English there, Dennis.
Traté de convencerlos de que se quedaran otra noche, pero tuvieron que irse.
Excellent. And go ahead and say the English for anybody
I
watching.
tried to convince them to stay another night, but they had to leave.
Yes.
Bien, bien.
Any questions on that one? Okay. No,
Can I try number 4?
of course.
Probe, pasado, pero estaba muy, muy saltada o saltado, así que no comí,
Pero está.
no comí todo, is it a trophy or piezo? Is it piezo? Piece?
Oh,
Oh, so you don't say like the whole piece, you just say
Actually,
todo? La pieza. Okay.
Not for fish, because the fish doesn't have pieces like the chicken. For example, the chicken has, the wings, the whatever you call it. I don't know the name
Oh,
of the
different parts.
different part of the
Okay.
chicken.
Yeah.
But and the fish doesn't have pieces, so we don't say that. So we will say no me lo comí todo because it's one piece.
It's one whole piece. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that.
So say both the English and the Spanish again, please.
I tried the fish, but it was it was very salty, so I didn't eat the whole piece. Probé el pescado, pero estaba muy salado. Así que no me lo comí todo.
No me lo comí todo. Yes. Excellent.
Yes, así que is the translation for so. S-O?
Right. Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Sometimes so you translate it like entonces. So what are we going to do today? Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer hoy? But in this case, it's just así que.
Okay. Así que.
But it links two thoughts. That's why you use a CK there, right? I can't think what it's called, but it's kind of linking two parts of the sentence together. So, correcto or no?
Yes.
Connector.
Leave me hanging here.
and it's kind of like it's more like and so. Yes, Bob. It is
Okay.
So there's a reason why I didn't eat the whole piece. It's not like you were too busy to eat the whole piece. Right? Okay.
Right.
So what are we going to do today? Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer hoy?
So
Number 5.
All right, there's not a lot of us today, so I'll try this. Se probó la chaqueta, pero era demasiado pequeño. I tried on the jacket, but it was too small.
Right. Se probó.
Se probó. I tried on, yeah, I tried on the jacket.
a probo. I tested. Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear you put the accent on the last O, on the O.
Probo, yeah.
Probó.
Probó.
Se probó.
Nope.
Isn't that he?
Whoa.
Se
Yeah,
probó.
sorry. Yes, it is he, she. Right.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Jeez.
Thank you
it'd be
for that.
me pro, probo, proba, probe,
Se
probe.
probó.
I tried on. Me probe.
Me probé.
Bueno. Sí.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay. Good.
Can I just say like a fun fact about the word chaqueta? In Mexico, they don't say chaqueta, they say chamara.
¿cómo?
Chamado.
They say
Chamara.
Chamarra.
chamara.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
my daughter
Entonces,
says
eso.
chamarra. And I really try hard. Don't say chamarra, please. We don't say chamarra. Say jacket, jacket.
You're not
Yeah,
Mexican.
chaqueta.
So
I told her that. You're not Mexican, you're Nica, please talk like that.
so did
But
she
it's
get
YouTube
that
post.
from
Yeah, from
television?
YouTube. Yeah, from YouTube. From her videos. It's like,
Yeah.
don't say chamarra. Yep.
Yes. That's cool. Okay. We
No,
have
you know what? I spent 3 weeks in Mexico and I was saying, oh, me olvidé mi chaqueta. And mi anfitriona was like, no. You cannot say that. And I was just like,
they do the
what?
same thing in reverse.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's something you'll never forget, Julie.
And so if you go to Spain, you can say chamarra too. Okay? Yeah.
How do you spell
Okay.
chamada?
Nice. How do you spell it? Chamarra, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Chamara
thank you.
in Mexico and Spain. What about Colombia?
Only chaqueta.
Yeah. All right. Número 6. Next, who are we? Maybe we should start just going along. The spaghetti tastes very good. Who's going to do that?
No.
Everybody's wondering how to say tastes.
Pasta. Sabor.
Sabor.
It's good.
I don't know how to conjugate it.
Saber.
Sabor. Sabor is the root. Yeah.
Los espaguetis saben muy bien.
Sabo. I don't. What is it?
Saben.
Saben. Oh, they taste. Okay.
That's it.
Those
Very good. Okay, and you also knew that spaghetti is plural, right?
No. But now I do.
All right.
Could you say saben muy rico?
Muy rico?
Would that be the same or not?
Yeah, I would say yes.
Okay.
Cool. I like that. Muy rico.
Yes, el espagueti sabe muy bien, but it's better if you say it in plural. Okay, because you don't eat one spaghetti, you know.
Well,
It has a lot of them, so that's why we say it in plural.
Right. And he was also asking, instead of bien, is it okay just to say muy rico?
Yeah, but rico will be more like delicious.
Yeah.
They are very delicious.
De rico.
Son muy deliciosos, muy ricos. Yes.
Hey, Rico.
Like, yeah, well, spaghetti.
Espaguetis.
One spaghetti, two spaghetti.
Yeah. So you use the plural in English for spaghetti?
Well, spaghetti is
No.
already plural.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Basically.
interesting. Spaghetti, paste. No, spaghetti is delicious. So it's singular? Delicious. I have never I never wrote this word because I always say pasta
Uh-huh.
almost for everything.
Well, yeah.
So
Pasta.
If it's
we,
pasta, yeah.
we treat it as singular, but spaghetti in Italian is already plural.
But they don't say
That's fine.
spaghetti, they say pasta. Spaghetti son deliciosos, ricos.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this way, Bob, you can say it.
Okay. Thank you.
I think the main takeaway is that it's plural, right?
Well, you could think of it, it tastes good, we could say here. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so Bob, continue on number 7.
Intended. Intends to dejar de beber muchas veces. Intends to continue drinking many times. I don't know.
It's past tense, Bob.
Or it's past tense. Intento.
Yes.
He intended.
Or try. Think of try.
He tried to dejar. He tried to stop drinking many times, I suppose. Dejar,
Yes.
to leave the drink. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. Gracias.
Intended.
That clue helped.
Well,
So again, read both sentences.
Okay. Intento
Mhm.
dejar de beber muchas veces.
Okay, say the first word again.
Intento.
There you go.
Intento. Intento.
Yeah.
Intento.
Muchas veces.
Good job.
Okay.
Try it. Food.
Try it.
it's something you hear at the dinner table a lot.
Yeah.
Pruébalo.
Is that it? Pueblo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pruébalo.
Yeah, no.
And why is it masculine? Or, well, the
Well,
food.
if it's for food, depends of what type of food is it. Depends.
Yeah.
Is it fish?
Yeah.
Pruébalo. If it's soup, pruébala. So depends of what type of food.
Yeah. What about just
Man.
food? What about just food in general?
Feminine. Pruébalo.
Comida.
Comida.
Comida, yeah.
Because
Comida.
la comida is feminine.
Yeah, let me ask about number 8. Is that a command? And if it is, does the spelling change?
Yes, it's a command or imperative. Yes.
So should it be pruébalo?
Just the way it is.
Pruébalo?
Huevado. Okay, and that's the stand for. Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? It could be either way. Depends on who you're speaking to, right? Okay, that is an excellent question. Excellent.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right.
I can do that one. I'm actually getting ready to walk my dogs. So.
Okay.
It's an easy one.
He or she passed the test on the first try.
Yes. I just put that one because I wanted the noun in there for try or attempt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
So the first try. There's Raquel. Hello.
Hello.
Raquel, how about you do number 10 and 11?
you know, primero.
10 y 11.
Ento.
It tastes like chicken.
Mhm.
It tastes. Sabe a pollo, sabe como a pollo.
Uh-huh. And 11?
Episodio. Sabe como a pollo. Terminé viendo. I
Ended.
I finished. No, I ended. No, I don't know.
I stopped.
I ended up.
I ended up watching two episodes. How do you say? I don't know.
2 more episodes.
Two more episodes before to go to sleep or before get to sleep. Oh, I went to sleep.
Is that what you had in mind?
Yes.
So ended up, or that's cool. I think I finished watching would also be, would finished be the same, right?
Yeah.
I finished
Well,
watching.
no, you can say I finished watching 2 episodes, but it just depends on what you're trying to say. I guess it just depends. I ended up watching 2 more episodes. Like if you talk to a person and you talked to them the night before, and then you said you were going to go to bed or whatever, and you ended up not going to bed, and you just I ended up watching 2 more episodes before I went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in that context.
Okay. Excellent.
I do have a question actually. Can you scroll up? I think it's number 10. So for number 10, can you tell me like the rule on that? Sabe como apoyo? Because I kind of like when she was, like kind of going over it, it was in my head, and I thought that I didn't have the after como. Can you tell me the rule on that, please?
Why is it pollo?
I think sabe is the construction. Okay. Sabe a miel, sabe. I think depends on what you are saying.
Well,
So
tasting like something is the or
yeah, you need the flavor, whatever the flavor is, you need to like sabe a miel, sabe a frutas, sabe. But for example, if it's imagine that is you say sabe amargo, okay, but amargo is very generic. Or sabe. Yeah, I think when you specify a flavor like chicken, pollo, res, cerdo, okay, then you have to say sabe algo, correcto. And then if it's too broad, the flavor like amargo, how do you say amargo in English?
Bitter.
Yeah, sabe amargo, you say sabe tastes bitter.
Yes.
It tastes bitter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then in that, I think the right translation is sabe apoyo, but we say a lot, sabe como apoyo. We say that when we are not exactly sure about the flavor. We say como. Okay, but if we know exactly what it is, we say sabe.
Good point.
Okay. Can I ask you about number 11 as well? I ended up watching 2 more episodes before I went to sleep. Is there any way that if you said like más antes de what is the word I'm
Acostar,
thinking of? I was thinking of quedar, like
acostarme.
quedarme dormido. Is that incorrect as well? Or is that, I mean, can you use that also? Or
Oh, that's correct.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear Anna.
What was that, Anna?
Yeah, I say that's correct. Terminé viendo 2 episodios más antes. That's correct.
You
Kind
cut
of
out.
faded out. Yeah.
You cut out. Antes de quererme.
Antes, yes, I'm sorry. Terminé viendo 2 episodios más antes de quedarme dormido.
Quedarme.
Okay.
I'm going to
Dormido.
Now I
write
wanted,
it.
Okay.
now one thing I wanted to say is that's another one of those things, just depending on what the message you're trying to get across. Because if I say before I went to sleep, that's like, okay, I planned it. Yeah, but if I fell asleep, it's like I'm kind of watching and I just kind of fall asleep.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Which one is which is the which one is the I fell asleep while I was watching it?
Quedarme.
The K-Dami? Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the explanation. I appreciate it.
Okay, good. Thank you for the questions. This is great. We want people to think sideways for sure. Number 12, 12.
And bond.
Bando. Or banda, banda,
Banda.
banda,
And banda.
la banda.
No. Deja, el banda nos deja
No.
tocando music. Oh my gosh. Hasta la 1 de la noche. Y toca la música.
Say the whole thing, Chet.
Oh my goodness, you could hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the band didn't stop playing music until 1 o'clock in the morning. La banda no dejó de tocar hasta la 1 de la mañana.
La una.
La 1 de la mañana. La 1 de la mañana.
Uh-huh.
La banda.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
So in English, you really have to specify music.
You don't have to, but
Okay.
No, you don't have to.
didn't stop playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would know that a band is playing music, but it's common for us to put the music in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if they weren't, they should have stopped.
What were they playing if not music? The men didn't stop playing football. Okay. Esa película.
Esa película me deja confundido. I'll go if nobody else is going to go. Esa película me dejó confundido. This movie left me confounded or confused.
Okay. Say yes. Say that word.
Me dejó.
Yes.
And say película.
Película.
Great.
I put an extra thing in there. Película.
Movie.
Película. Película.
Confundido.
Okay.
Bueno.
Great. 14. How do you say skating?
No idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a great word.
Is it ice skating or regular roller skating? I mean, it's not very.
It's
It's
not,
the same for
it's the
both.
same.
Are they the same? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Darn it.
So how do you say, Bob, how do you say they finished?
Tamarone.
Almost. Terminaron.
Terminaron. They.
Terminaron.
Terminaron. They. I have no idea how to say skate.
Patinar.
Patinar.
Uh-huh.
Patinar.
So whenever I see that word patinar, I think of duck's feet.
Patinar, that's a good idea.
Like
Pato.
it's
Pato.
yeah.
That's a good idea.
Uh-huh.
Patinar.
About
Ocho or I don't know.
alrededor de
Oh,
la
around. Okay, around. Alrededor de las ocho.
Yeah, around 8.
Okay. Okay.
So they finished skating around 8, at about 8.
What would acabande be? Would that be the same or different?
Acabar?
Acabarde,
Oh,
or
acaban?
Yes.
Yes.
Acabaron? Yes. So say that first word there.
Acabaron.
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 There you go. Well, it's not really a rolled R. I rolled my R too much. Acabaron.
Oh, acabaron.
Terminaron.
You need to get Anna or Raquel to say that sentence.
Yes.
Yeah. I was just gonna say I heard a couple people saying those words, and it seems to be a common thing. Just focus on not putting the emphasis on the O-N at the end. That seems to be the most common.
It's thing. The R. It's the R in Aaron that has the emphasis.
Terminaron. Acabaron.
Terminaron. Acabaron.
También puede ser finalizaron, acabaron, terminaron, finalizaron.
Right?
Concluyeron.
Easy for you to say.
Right? It is, yes. Wow.
Wow. Concluyeron.
They finished. They concluded, they finished, they finalized. Right. All right. Yes, thank you.
Bueno.
Okay, 15. Charlotte, are you sitting there in the
I get most of
you
it.
want to chime in?
We were in a meeting, but
they had an appointment, but they stopped something in the bar.
Actually, in this case,
It's not an appointment.
It's a date.
Oh, a date.
It's a date.
Nobody has appointments in a bar. I think, I don't know.
It's possible.
Yeah, maybe.
They had a date.
But she left him. Well, she stood him up at the bar.
Yeah.
Well, sure. But
she stood him up at the bar.
She what?
Stood him up.
Oh.
Yeah.
She left him hanging.
She left him at the bar.
Left him hanging. I like that too. Stood him up.
Left him wondering where she was at. Left him looking at his watch. That's
Yeah. So these are left him planted, right?
Plantado.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Waiting, left him waiting. Yeah. Yeah.
Left him hanging.
So yeah, so
Put 'em up.
this is slang. Jerga, is that right? Jerga is slang. Yeah. Left him hanging, stood him up. All right. Let me think for a minute.
James says that a lot.
Like, Anna, stop talking. Let me think for like I got.
Déjame pensar un momentito.
Say that again out loud, chat.
Déjame pensar por un momentito, un minuto. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Pensar por un minutito.
Un minuto. Yeah.
Momentito.
For a minute, for a moment, works the
Rato.
same.
Leave me to speak, to think.
Ratito.
Yeah.
Momentito, ratito.
Un rato, un ratito. Yeah. Mostly you just say, déjame pensar.
Déjame pensar.
Just let me think.
Momentito.
Right? All right. We are getting through these. 17.
Ufa.
I left you something to eat on the stove.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. Yes. Who said that?
Hello, Charlotte.
Charlotte. Good. Thank you.
Mhm.
One sec. One sec.
Déjame eso.
Good boy. Good boy. All right. Stay there. All right. Leave me alone.
Déjame solo. Por favor.
Say it again, please.
Déjame solo.
So the accent has to be on the first syllable.
Déjame solo.
That's better.
Okay.
Déjame solo.
Déjame solo.
Déjame solo.
Gracias.
Déjame volar.
What's that, Bryce?
Fly. No, I said, déjame volar. Let me fly.
Let me fly.
I love that saying. Let me fly. I'm a peacock. Let me fly.
All right.
We finished the job today.
19.
We finished the job today.
Yep.
Almost done. We got one more to go.
Now this one is one of those things that it's slightly different as far as because finish is past tense.
Right.
For this one, it's
okay.
Let's
right.
finish.
It's like saying we're going to finish the job today.
Yeah. Right.
How?
Right.
Okay. And so, how do we make that past tense? That's
what?
Terminamos, right?
Yeah. Yes. If you said terminamos, we finished the job today. Yes.
But terminemos is let's finish. That one letter makes a big difference. Okay, we finished the work for today. What do we, give her a minute.
For today, right? Like just
Yeah.
for now, just for today. Tomorrow we have more of that.
We do. I know, Anna. Every day.
I have a question for number 18. Can we also say déjame en paz?
Yes.
Leave me in peace, for sure. Leave me in peace.
Yeah, but that's rude.
But that's rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That means
Being
get out of my
serious. Once
face.
you go there, you
I do hear
cross
that.
the line.
I do hear that a lot.
Somebody's crossed the line.
Yeah.
Leave me in peace.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move 19 down to the next page. And number 20, a twofer.
Man.
Oh, it's hard.
How about Julie? You still listening? She might be walking the dogs. Okay. Who wants to jump in there?
What? That's hard.
No dejes que te engañe. Sabe lo que hace.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. We're good. All right. No dejes que te engañe. Sabe lo que hace. He knows what he's doing. Sabe lo que hace.
Sabe lo que hace.
All right, guys, you have done great again. Any questions on, do you want to go review any of these? Do you have questions on anything else?
I had one. It's more of a comment, I think. Back when I think it was number 11, where it's something tastes like.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I saw a video that there's a whole bunch of the comes in, and it was if it tastes like, smells like, looks like, feels like. They all had the word and then the before the noun. So.
Okay, how do you say some of those words? So tastes like, looks like,
smells like, feels like.
Mm-hmm. The five senses, right?
Right.
Sounds like.
Right. How do we say these things? Looks like.
Luces como?
Parece.
I would say.
Parece, yeah, it seems like that's.
That seems like, I think.
So we don't use the for parece?
Well,
looks like looks like a duck and walks like a duck.
I don't remember.
In this case, it's I think it's more in the more like seems like, because parece que it seems like. But I know if you're talking about, like, say for example, a person looks like a clown, I think that would be just I don't think that would be. I would be like parece un payaso, for example.
You can say se parece a su mamá.
She looks like her.
Now, if you look like a person, you're like your mother or something. That's definitely an
You can say also, continuing with the Rice's example, se parece al payaso que vi ayer. So you use al, que, con, parece como que va a llover. So it depends on what you're trying to say. Most of the time it's more about the feelings, you know, or the perspective that you have towards that's right towards something
Towards.
something. Yeah.
Okay. So Dennis's point yeah, is correct that all of these can have uses that include the as far as looks like, smells like, sounds like. Okay, thank you.
Emoción. Sentir.
Okay.
Sentir.
Cool. All right. Any other observations or comments on any of these?
Well, I love it when Anna, like when you tell us things, or like you know, that the fish is whole. I will remember that forever. That little rule that you that little insight that you gave us. Says thank you very much.
Good. You're welcome.
I just want to say one thing about parece. If you're saying someone looks like a family member, it's parecerse in that case.
It's what? ¿Cómo?
Parecerse.
Oh, parecerse.
Se parece.
Se parece o parecerse.
Yeah, but parecerse is not a word that you use. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you
No.
the verb.
Yeah, I
is,
know. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, se parece. Okay, great. I'm going to stop this. All right, everybody, we will finish with that one, and I will put that in. The recording is going up to YouTube right now, so you can look at it immediately if you want to. For anybody watching the YouTube, you need to be part of the WhatsApp group. Anna posts the document that we have just edited into the WhatsApp group. So reach out to us if you're not part of the WhatsApp group. And you can just write to hello@sharelingo.com. Let's see. We are getting very close to another announcement as far as the Connect app. So that'll be happening here in the next week or two. And anything else, Anna, that we need to tell anybody about?
Keep the secret for now.
Keep the secrets for now. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here and participating. I hope you learned something. I know I did. I always.
Mucho.
I always learn something. Thank
Un
you.
montón. Un montón de español.
All right.
Gracias.
Okay.
Gracias.
Ciao, chicos. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you.
Gracias,
Bye,
chao.
people.
Adios.
Adiós todos.
Sí.
A la próxima vez.
Próxima vez. Yes.
Sí.